So tomorrow's the day. I guess it all started back in August of 2018. You and I went to the
BJCC
yeah the concert, the
with
Ronnie
Ronnie
Millsap concert.
Millsap,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man. And that was really the beginning of it. We had no idea the children and John, Dr. Massia would be there.
And that was also the beginning of a friendship,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It really was,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah,
That that's a really great point because
yeah. Well, ever since then we've been very close.
well, yeah, we talk all the time. We done fooled around and made a song.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But the thing that capped it all was with the kids today. They were great.
Yeah, yeah, that
And
brought tears to my eyes.
and tomorrow will be an even greater day.
Yeah. Well, seeing those kids in the studio today
Yeah.
and the excitement and the fun they had coming into a real studio here in Birmingham,
Right. Yeah.
the Sound of Birmingham recording studio, and it just was kind of a real beautiful thing for them to come in,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
It was. Yeah.
What really got my attention and made me really happy we did this was after they were done singing, we brought them into the playback room, and they got to hear what they
Yeah.
what they recorded.
That was
for the
cool,
first
yeah.
time, yeah, and really made them understand how much fun and how much
Yeah.
work it is to record, right? How many years have you been recording now?
30, 35, 40,
Wow.
40 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you remember your first time?
First time was in Chicago, I believe. Let me see. Chicago, Illinois, in what, 64, 65.
Wow. And do you remember the song?
No.
What made you really remember after the Ronnie Millsap concert? We got a call from Dr. Macia saying, "Listen, would you really consider bringing Jimmy Carter back to the school?" And I said, "Well, I have to call Mr. Carter." Right? And so you were like, "Well, Ron, if we can do it, right?" I mean, what's
That's
your thoughts?
right. It was a privilege and a pleasure for me to for him to invite me back up there. So yeah, I was glad to go.
Yeah, I know. And at that point, we had kind of looked at the "I Am With You Still" song. Kind of maybe you would do it as a dedication to Clarence or something like that. Because you had just lost Clarence.
Yeah.
What, in June of
June.
2018, right? And it was your idea, actually. You said, "Well, why don't we just use that song?" And I thought that was a great idea. So the whole thing kind of started rolling together, didn't it?
It did, yeah. And I just hope it keeps on rolling.
Sure does. Sure does seem like it is, right? A lot of early mornings, right? Well, yeah. Tomorrow is a pretty exciting day because we're going back to the school. Today we were here at the Sound of Birmingham, but tomorrow all the children are going to be recording, and to hear that vocal together is going to be pretty exciting, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
And going back, what does that conjure up for you, and for you and the children? What's that for you?
Well, when I was, I'm just, it's amazing to see how the school has changed. Because when I was up there, and to compare, when I was up there until what it is now, it's a great, great change. This school now is one of the top schools in the country.
Yeah, it really has.
Yes, yeah.
Grown, hasn't it? And their curriculum. It was interesting when we had lunch with them a couple Thursdays ago, and we were talking about the things you used to do in the way the trade schools.
That's
and
right. They don't even. When we were up there, they were making brooms and mops and caning chairs, and they don't even do that no more.
I know. Yeah, they're focusing on careers.
Yeah,
And there's
agriculture and all that stuff.
and there's kind of a talk maybe we we might put together, if God willing, maybe the Jimmy Carter scholarship.
Scholarship fund.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
we're,
wonderful?
We're
wouldn't
thinking
it?
about. We're thinking about that.
Yeah, we're kicking that around right now, and so many things have come from this school and the painting and everything that we're doing, and and it started to build. Remember when Joel's and Jim and I came out to see your show in let's see, it was December, I think 28th. You guys were still on your Christmas tour, and we got to record with the band, the
in
instrumental
Santa Barbara.
in Santa Barbara with Alan Parsons at
Right.
Parsonics, and I know you're real excited about going out there when he starts mixing that, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, 'cause the band is still talking about it now.
I know. Every time I see him,
Yeah, it blew them away, really.
it did. Yeah, that's so.
That
Almost,
makes me want to go.
so it's almost every step of the way. This has been such an amazing impact for everybody that's been touching this song.
Yeah.
I feel so blessed that we're part of this.
I feel blessed too, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to that somebody thought enough of Jimmy Carter to ask him to come go with him. So
Yeah, there you go.
I'm here.
and I say the same thing. I feel so blessed that you wanted to do this song, because every person that hears that song says, Ron, there's two things that we really love about that song. I said, what are those? And they said, Jimmy Carter's voice. That's the voice of an angel singing, and the words that he's singing. And so it's kind of amazing that combination has been such
Yeah, the words what get me too every time I hear the song. And in fact, when I heard the song today, it sounded, I don't know, something is happening to it. It sounds better every time I hear it.
I know that. There's a lot of things that has to do with these two guys sitting out there, Joel.
I guess so, yeah.
Jim, and
they're doing something to it.
of course, it was an afterthought. The Mendelssohn Choir came on to record another song I'm doing with the Anti-Defamation League, but we threw the song on, and I said, would you just mind doing a couple passes? It was very impromptu. They didn't even have any of these sheets.
Well, that was a great move.
Well, that was a blessed move, believe me, and so I never told you this, but the director, of course, they sang I'm With You Still and did a lot of the choir parts.
Yeah.
And they were all so into that song. In fact, they were into that song more than they were the other one. I don't know if it was a bit more, but the director came up to me and she had tears in her eyes. And she said, I got to tell you something. I said, I thought there might be a problem,
Yeah.
And she said, well, my grandmother died and I was at the viewing before I came to this recording session. And we were at Audible Images in Pittsburgh recording this. And I said, well, what do you mean? What's the problem? And she said, well, I can't tell you anything more than while we were singing I Am With You Still, I felt my grandmother standing right beside me.
All right.
And that was, a touching moment for me.
Of course.
And it's those kind of things, and we've heard so many different people that this song is impacting. So I feel, again, so blessed to be part of this project.
Yeah, so do I.